Hola, hola, bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence, donde la esperanza vence. Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. Wowee! Look what I had the good fortune of stumbling upon. Holy cannolis! And check this out. This is the first card that popped out of this deck when I was shuffling. What? Check that out. Oh my gosh, who wouldn't love that? Let me get my stupid chair situated so it doesn't make that noise every time. So here, check this out. This is the story of the person who designed this tarot deck. And my story is that I farm at an organic farm during the week, and then on Saturday we do the farmer's market. Well, there's this guy I do the farmer's market with. His name is Gustav. He's really cool, and he actually lived in Russia, and he was telling me and Farmer April that, like, oh, you guys should really check out this used bookstore. It's called Used Books and More or something like that. And we took the big truck from the farm. Like, she drives like this 26-foot box truck with hauling all the food and the tables and everything we need to set up for the market. And so serendipitously enough, we found a parking spot. We went over to this used bookstore place, and he was like, yeah, they have tarot decks underneath the glass display case because people steal tarot decks. Like, wouldn't you think that would be bad energy right from the start? I mean, it's bad enough when you buy yourself a tarot deck. It's supposed to be gifted to you, you know, and then you go ahead and steal it. Like, these hipsters are crazy. But anyway, yeah, it's in a like hipster neighborhood where people are probably weird or something, but not to say that hipsters are weird. I'm just a judgmental old crone. But anyway, he's like, yeah, go check this place out. They have tarot decks underneath the glass and whatnot. And when we were at the farmer's market, Farmer April started talking about her recent obsession with Baba Yaga. And then Gustav just starts busting out in Russian, talking about, you know, this and that and the next. And he's speaking Russian, talking about like these old folk tales. And she was talking about the original story of Cinderella and how it's a lot darker than the whitewashed, you know, Disney version that we know about in my Western, you know, culture in the United States. And yeah, so she was just like obsessed with this goddess basically. And he starts speaking Russian, and then he's like, yeah, go to this used bookstore and check out the tarot decks. Well, they had literally one tarot deck left, and it was this. Can you believe that? How beautiful is this? Beautiful. 1992, sealed in plastic. I'm the first person to use it. You know, I love it when the universe plays with me in a fun way like that. You know, it's just beautiful. And then the star card, of all cards that decided to pop out because I shuffle a little bit before I start shuffling in front of the camera, you know, because I usually, oh, here comes another one. Hangman reverse. Time of waiting, the period of waiting and suspension is over. But yeah, I shuffle a little bit before I go on the camera because, especially with a fresh deck, you know, and I try to like mix them up and reverse some of them and this and that and the next. But I think I'm about ready here. Happy new moon in Libra, y'all. Oh my goodness. I am loving this new moon. I finally had a weekend where I had some time to myself, meaning one day, to where I could go to the store, get some supplies. I have a festival coming up next weekend. If you're in the Wisconsin area, please stop by. It's called Wise Fest, and it's going to be held at Kettle Moraine Ranch, which is just adjacent to Old World, Wisconsin. And, oops. Ooh. This one came out too. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Coins. Oopsie daisies. I guess it's time. But yeah, if you're in the Wisconsin area and you want to stop by, please come and see me at Wise Fest next Friday and Saturday. I'll be there reading tarot cards, and then on Sunday I'll be at Bitchcraft Fair in Milwaukee reading tarot cards as well. Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. Tarot fun and inspiration for that ass. And today has just been great for me. I think I'm going to start the week off on a healthier foot than usual because I want to just eat better. Even though I work in an organic farm, I sometimes don't eat great because I'm very busy. I work Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday we do the farmer's market, and sometimes I'm just, by the time I get home, it's just enough to wash my clothes and wash myself and go to bed and rinse, repeat, you know? So today I'm cooking a hen in the crock pot. It's beautiful. It came from the farm with some vegetables and potatoes and everything. And then I'm also cooking this awesome hen mushroom. It's hen of the woods mushroom that my friend found when he was at work. He's a farmer too. So I'm really excited to see how that stroganoff turns out. And then I got my roasted hen, and I'm going to make some homemade Bloody Mary mix too with some extra tomatoes that I have. Okay, tarot, tried into. What's it say? How do it do? Help me say what I can see. Tarot, talk to me. Happy new moon in Libra, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. I love you so much, and I love this tarot deck so much. I'm very much looking forward to what it decides to say to us. I love you. This is us. This is what's crossing us. This is in the near past. This is in the near future. This is in our conscious awareness. This is in our subconscious awareness. This is how we see ourselves in the situation. This is how others see us in the situation. These are our hopes and fears. And this is the likely outcome. So excited to play. Thank you so much for tuning in. Here we go. This is us. Ooh, the Hermit reversed. This is what's crossing us, the Hanged Man. This is in the near past, Six of Cups. This is in the near future, Queen of Pentacles. This is in our conscious awareness, Queen of Cups reversed. This is in our subconscious awareness, Justice reversed. This is how we see ourselves in the situation, King of Cups reversed. This is how others see us in a situation, Three of Pentacles, Three of Coins, if you will. These are our hopes and fears, Queen of Wands, Queen of Clubs. And this is the likely outcome. Seven of Swords is the likely outcome again. Holy moly, this was our likely outcome on the last reading that I did for this energy. I did a reading a couple of days ago. I think you should check out, because this is just gonna sort of clarify even more the energies that we already pulled in for the equinox and this Libra new moon. Seven of Swords as the likely outcome. Wouldn't you know it? I love the tarot. I love how it plays with me. So who are we? The querent, the person asking the question, the main character of this reading. We are the Hermit reversed in this reading. And once again, full disclaimer, sometimes I'm not sure if the cards are pulling for me personally, because the cards really speak to me very literally, and they're like, bitch, this is what's up. You know, like they'll just tell me what's going on. I try to pull the cards for all of us that are tuning into this reading. Probably they're going to affect me more personally, but I really hope that you get something out of this and that it resonates with you too. And I really love to receive your feedback, letting me know if this does resonate with you. And I really appreciate that very much. So as the querent, we are the Hermit reversed. Now the Hermit is a card of gaining wisdom on one's own. This is the Star, and he's holding it inside this lantern to himself. So he knows the wishes granted. He knows he is enlightened in and of himself. And this is a solitary path. Now with the Hermit reversed, we still have wisdom, but it's not a solitary path anymore. It's time for this person it's time for us to come out there in the world and share our knowledge with the world and share our gifts with the world. What's crossing us is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a card of suspension. It's a card of not being able to move. You put yourself in this position on purpose. However, you have to wait until the appropriate time period has passed before you can make any moves in any type of direction. You know that you've suspended yourself for your own enlightenment. This is an archetype of Odin hanging from the tree of knowledge. In this beautiful Russian tarot deck, I see that we have apples falling from this tree. We have a phoenix here. You know, phoenix will rise from the ashes, and after a period of suspension, there's a rising phoenix. And I've been hearing a lot of people talking about this whole time period between the age of Pisces moving into the age of Aquarius as the era of the rising phoenix. The Hanged Man just means that we might not be able to make our moves just yet, but we are sitting still and we're gaining enlightenment. And as a challenge, it could just be that, like, we just can't make the moves right now. You know, Mercury's in retrograde currently. There's so many planets in retrograde. I believe that the only planet moving forward at this current time is Venus. Venus is the dispositor of the North Node. The North Node is where we should direct our lives at this time. The North Node is in Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign. Earth signs have to do with responsibility and taking care of your pentacles, taking care of your sustenance, taking care of yourself via food, money, just getting the shit done that needs to get done on the day-to-day. The Hanged Man as a challenge can just be a sign of slight impatience. In the near past, we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a wonderful card of sharing energy either with people from your past or having a warm feeling towards your past. It's like that kind of warm, fuzzy feeling that you get when you think about your best friend from childhood. How did you share, you know? How did you arrange your flowers together? Flowers represent happiness. Cups represent emotions. How did you share of yourself with another person? This could be a sibling, this could be a best friend from childhood. It's usually depicted with a little boy and a little girl, so it could be sort of like that puppy love feeling that you get. It's just basically a warm, fuzzy feeling in the past couple of weeks or so here that we've had, thinking about the past and thinking about people from our past. And with Mercury in retrograde like this, people from our past might be reappearing and reminding us of how sweet we are, reminding us of our inner child, reminding us to take care of our inner child, reminding us to stay bright and stay youthful. In the near future, we have the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. This is actually a person. As I was saying before, pentacles represent earth energy. So this is going to be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. We're just coming out of Virgo season right now. So there could be some prominent Virgos in our life showing through, or prominent Virgo energy coming through. Queen of Pentacles is very austere. She doesn't necessarily flaunt her wealth, but she's taken care of. She's taking care of her business. And not only that, she can take care of others. So in the near future, we can expect ourselves to carry the energy of having our stuff, having our ducks in a row, and having our situations taken care of, and making good choices and making solid, rational decisions that feed us, basically making decisions that, or there's going to be a person coming into our life who has like a motherly energy, but she also has an energy of like business. She's a businesswoman and she gets stuff done, and even if she's an artist, she still makes money doing it. And our conscious awareness is the Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups reversed is a person who is not in control of their emotions currently. Queen of Cups upright is a person who is very calm, very loving, very maternal, very beautiful. Cups energy is going to be water, okay? So like water sign emotions. So this could be a Cancer. This could be a Scorpio. Another water sign would be Pisces. Queen of Cups reversed is somebody that carries a divine feminine energy, but they aren't in great control of their emotions. So in our conscious energy, we could be thinking about somebody who is maybe going through a troubled time, maybe someone who's a bit sad, maybe someone who wasn't in control of their emotions in a certain situation. Or Queen of Cups can kind of be like an emotionally manipulative bitch sometimes. In our conscious awareness, there could be somebody in our life who we're thinking about that just doesn't have their maternal energy straight. In our subconscious awareness, it's Justice reversed. Justice upright is the Libra card. It's a card of fairness. It's a card of balance. It's a card of truth. It's a card of cutting through the bullshit. It's a card of, if you've been doing right, right's going to come to you. But if you haven't been doing right, it's not going to. Justice reverse is a card of unfairness. In our subconscious awareness, we might be thinking that something was unfair, that maybe the karma that's coming back to us isn't righteous. Did we do something in the past and now karma's coming back in a negative way? Did we do something in the past that was positive and we're still getting things coming back in a negative way? Like, in our subconscious awareness, universal energies could be treating us unfairly at this time. It may or may not be our fault. How do we see ourselves in this situation? We see ourselves as the King of Cups reversed, which is interesting because in our conscious awareness, there's the Queen of Cups reversed, and they're a pair. So maybe we are seeing ourselves as having divine masculine energy, but it's out of control. King of Cups and Queen of Cups together are a really great pair. They're water signs together. So this could be, again, a Pisces. Actually, let's put them like this because now they're facing each other. In the upright, this could be a Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio. I have Cancer rising in my chart. There's a lot of Pisces coming into my life at this time. Queen of Cups reversed in my conscious awareness is maybe me thinking that, like, I don't have a good handle on my emotions and I don't have a good handle on sharing my emotions appropriately, and how we see ourselves in this situation could be the same. That, like, not only our divine feminine, but our divine masculine energy, it might be in our conscious awareness and how we see ourselves, is that the balance of our emotions and the balance of our divine feminine and divine masculine energy might just be a little bit off at this time. in the way that we perceive ourselves. That may or may not be true in reality, but it might be the way that we perceive ourselves. Maybe we don't think that we are, you know, Mars is currently retrograde, so maybe we just don't think that we're pushing forward enough. Maybe we don't think that, because masculine energy here of sharing emotions, in the reverse, we might see ourselves as just not being able to share our emotions appropriately in a straightforward way. However, how others see us in this situation is my favorite. Three of Pentacles, Three of Coins. Three of Coins is a great card for positive work energy, positive energy at the workplace. Now, as you see, there's an artist and there's a patron, and he holds the keys to the situation. Usually there's also a spiritual advisor in this card, but in this version, it seems as though the spirit is held sort of in the building itself. But we have the arts and we have the patron, and they're both in a spiritual setting. And I just love this card because this is a card of positive work environment. This is a card of you putting forth your efforts and your creativity being, you know, paid for. People paying you to do your creative work. People appreciating your creative work. Your creative work making coin. So how others see us in this situation during this new moon in Libra is that other people see us as a good person to work with. And not only that, but it's patrons. People who have money see us as a good person to work with. So hopefully we get paid for the creative, artsy-fartsy things that we do. Not hopefully, we will. Our hopes and fears is the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this is a person. This is a personal card. Pentacles, clubs. Pardon me. This is Queen of Wands. This is our hopes and fears. So this is a fire sign. This is somebody who's going to be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. Our hopes and fears could be related to a person that is one of those astrological signs, or our hopes and fears could be that we ourselves are either way too able or way too unable to embody that fire energy within ourselves. Now, wands or clubs in this version of the tarot deck always represent creativity, passion, fire energy, whatever puts a spark under your butt to get things done. Whatever sort of, I love the wind blowing, that's why I left the window open. Whatever sort of fire burns in your belly that gets you to create. And the Queen of Wands is someone who's very, see how she is creative in this card. She's doing her needlepoint, and she's got orange and green clothes on, and everything around her is very verdant. It's growing. She causes things to grow. She's a sexy person, and she's a fertile person. See how, like, the way that she sits, she's just got that nice, like, curvy body. But she's also, you know, she's fiery. She's got a club waiting there in case anybody, you know, comes up to do anything crazy. She's ready. But she's creative, and she has enough time to be creative. So our hopes and fears could be that we either become this person or that we can't become this person. But I think with the Three of Pentacles here, as the way that other people see us in the situation, our hopes and fears could be like that somebody like this comes into our lives, or we could have hopes and fears regarding a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries in our lives. We could be praying for them. We could be hoping that they're doing well. We could be afraid of their energy or afraid of our own creative energy. Okay? And Seven of Swords is the likely outcome. Once again, this is the card of sneaking off and getting away with it. This is a card of quietly taking your ideas with you and maybe some extra ideas, and the townspeople not needing to know the better. They don't need to be none the wiser. Sometimes in life it happens that we need to keep our ideas to ourselves and we need to sneak off in the night with our ideas and just go with it. This person in this depiction, they're having trouble carrying all these swords with them. There's the encampment over here. There's the village back behind here, the castle. I'm wondering if he stole these ideas from the castle and is bringing them back to the encampment, or if this is an entirely different kingdom and he's going back to his. But regardless, Seven of Swords to me is a card of just getting out in the nick of time. Just in the nick of time, just knowing what to do and knowing what to bring with you. And even if your ideas and your communications and everything is a little bit heavy for you, you just get out in the nick of time once again. And swords are, of course, air energy. So in this new moon in Libra, you know, we're embodying a new start with air energy, which would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It's energy of communication. It's energy of any types of emails, radio signals, Wi-Fi signals, 5G technology, cell phones, any type of way that, you know, the internet, like maybe we have a business that we've started online and we just got in the nick of time. You know, maybe we just started something before, you know, before somebody stole our ideas away. But whatever it is, we're getting away with it. So if you're doing something shady, cool, you're going to get away with it. So luckily, this is a card, sevens are cards of luck to me. This isn't necessarily a card of stealing anything to me. This is a card of getting away with it and getting in the nick of time. So that's what I have for our new moon in Libra. I really appreciate you. Ooh, it's starting to rain. I really appreciate you tuning in with me into these energies. I hope that something resonates with you. If it does, go ahead and leave a comment below. I love you very much. I love this tarot deck very much. Maybe I'll see you at Wise Fest this weekend. If not, I'll see you at Bitchcraft Fair. And after that, in November, I have some readings coming up at a metaphysical bookstore, and we'll talk more about that later. Peace.